Hello, Huskies, and welcome to week 7 of Distance Learning with Love, your very last one. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the journey is about to wrap up for us, for you, graduating seniors. I know this is obviously not what you had in mind, but here we are, and I'm super proud of you, each and every one of you, for getting through this the best way that you can. It's obviously going to be very memorable, so you have that to look forward to. If you tell someone later in life that you graduated in 2020, they're all going to immediately empathize. So, or sympathize in some cases. So anyway, congratulations to you all, and thank you for going on this journey with me. I can't wait to see you all in August. So let's go ahead though and jump in with the very last assignment that you have. This is the 4th installment of COVID Chronicles, and it's actually all about you all this time. So last week you practiced thanking others and doing things for someone else. This week, I want you guys to really focus on yourselves. Um, so it's going to be all about self-care. And as you can see here from your breakdown, I would like for you to try at least 5 different things, and they can be very, very small. And then at the end of the week, I would like for you to submit your self-care handout, which we will go over in just a second, and also upload and share at least one self-care activity. I actually uploaded and shared a couple of them with you, so I will share those as well. That date is wrong. So many things to keep track of. I forgot the 15th. Okay, that's when it will be due. And then your last week of school, you have until May 18th essentially to turn in anything, and because I have to get everything all graded by the 20th, which will be your last day. So I think that's right. Is that right? I think that's right. You guys got the emails. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what we are working on for this last week. Self-care. So here's your handout. Says the directions here. This is all the same as we've been looking at, and actually your primary care document might look different depending on what it is that you choose to do. So this week I want you to figure out different ways to take care of yourselves. The focus is on mental health. It's a very, very important part of staying well during this pandemic. So not just, staying away from people physically, to keep from getting sick, but actually taking care of yourself mentally is going to be a really important part of this as well. Um, so here's a big long list, not very long, but these are some of the things that I've actually done for real since the shutdown, that I've been proud enough to share with you all that is a big part of self-care for me. But then I also have, as you can see here, this little link. These are other self-care options. This is just from a website. They list 101 different things that you can do to take care of yourselves. Gives you, a breakdown of different ways that you can care for yourself, but then it has a big long list here. So play a game, paint your nails, obviously go to church, not something, we can really do right now with social distancing. So this list is not made for the pandemic. So obviously whenever you take a look at it, look at the things that you can do safely during this time. But there's a lot of things on here that you can still obviously do. Indulge in a treat. Yes. Krispy Kreme donuts. They deliver. It's awesome. Anyway, so let's go back to our handout. These are some of the things that I've actually tried that I wanted to share directly with you. Learn to play guitar, cook something fancy, make a card, take pictures, weed a garden, plant flowers, go kayaking, write a poem, walk the dog, read books, listen to music, watch movies, Google Hangouts, of course, and clean out my closets. Oh my gosh, that felt so good, even though I can't donate to Goodwill just yet. It felt really, really good to go through all these old things that I didn't need anymore. So that brings me to the part that you guys are actually going to turn in for the document this week is what did you try? So you make your list over here and then reflect on that. So how did it make you feel? Uh, you know, will you ever do those things again? Are they something you want to continue to do? What has COVID-19 taught you? What are you going to take away from this whole experience, etc.? This is just kind of a spot to tell me what you tried and then just reflect on those different things, okay? So that brings me to my share. They're much bigger on actually, is this it? Yeah, they're bigger on Google Classroom. I attached them there, but I had a couple of shares for you. So all those things that I listed here, with the exception of clean out my closets, I did not take a picture of that, even though I probably could have. They look good. I have a collage. So we did collages a couple weeks ago, but in order to share with you some of my self-care stuff, I went ahead and took pictures of all the different things that I've been doing since the shutdown, as you can see here. So like I said, I learned how to play guitar. That's a D chord. And that leads me to my second share as well. I can't believe I attached it for you guys, but whatever. Here are some fancy meals that I've cooked. This is a pork tenderloin with some cherry fig sauce on top, and this is some fancy coleslaw and garlic mashed potatoes. Over here, we have we have asparagus, and we have some potatoes with bacon on top, and this is bruschetta chicken. This is a card that I really actually made for Miss Hubert. This is supposed to be her dog Pearl, made out of buttons. This is my dog, going crazy in quarantine. I thought it was really cute. I took a lot of pictures, mostly of her. These are some of the flowers that I planted after weeding the garden. This is me kayaking. This is kind of my view on a private lake, so far away from people. These are some of the poems, the COVID coronavirus, pandemic inspired blackout poems that I made that are on my Instagram page. And then here's Puppy wanting a walk. She's cuddling her little moose there. And then this is, of course, what it ends up looking like. Half the time she sits down, refuses to go the direction I want her to go. I read the book Becoming by Michelle Obama. Really, really good. Really, really good. And then I love memoirs anyway. So I went ahead and read An Education by Tara Westover afterwards and loved it too. So read. Oh my gosh, it's a wonderful self-care thing to do. Listening to lots and lots of music. This is one of the songs that was on my Spotify account that I wanted to take a picture of. It's by the Dodos, Companions, really cool song. And at the recommendation of one of my multicultural and film students, I finally got to watch Parasite, which was fantastic. Such a cool movie. Great, uh, great film if you guys want to check out a foreign language film. And this is the one that actually won Best Picture this year. So check it out. It was really cool. Dark, but very interesting. And then this you can't really see here, but my family is at the bottom in a Google Hangouts. So I was showing them my doggy when I took the snapshot. But that's one of the big self-care items I've been doing as well, is just connecting with other people that I can't actually go and visit. So if you can do that, do. And then what do we got here? Oh yeah, I told you I learned how to play guitar. I actually played guitar and sang for the RHS Masked Singer because I thought, why not? Let me go ahead and play along. So if you want to check that out, there's a link there. You actually can, and that is me, sharing with you all and trying to inspire you to take care of yourselves as well. Do really cool out of the box things that you never thought you would. It's a fun time. And then of course, like I said, this is the piece that I want to read about. What did you try? Reflect on it. How did it make you feel? This made me feel super duper nervous, but it was actually a really big accomplishment to learn the chords, play the song, share it with the world, or the RHS world anyway. And then, just doing all of these things too, as you can see from me explaining what I was doing, that I've really enjoyed doing these things. And I hope to keep that up even when we do have to go back to real life. It's important to always take care of yourselves. So, yep, that's what I want you to turn in, along with some evidence, like I did, like I shared with you, something, a picture, maybe a video or something like that, which brings me to the last piece, which is Flipgrid. If it makes more sense for you to actually share what it is that you did on Flipgrid, maybe even if you just want to talk about, what it was, or maybe, if you played the guitar like I did and want to play for us, that would be super awesome. You can do that here on the Flipgrid. Otherwise, just go ahead and attach in Google Classroom so that I can check it out. And it's your last activity. It's the last thing that you're going to do for me. So hopefully it's been a really fun journey. It certainly has for me. Multicultural lit and film is just a passion. I love it. I love thinking about, different aspects of culture and how they shape us. And we are in the midst of something that's going to change our world forever. So continue to reflect on that, be your best self. And thank you oh so much for being a part of this. Take care. Bye.